I'm SerpentZA.
I'm Laowhy86.
Everybody knows and loves Chinese food.
But if you're like most Americans, you may have never had the real thing.
It's always chopped up, sweet, salty, and it's usually a slop in a pot.
I don't know anywhere else in the world but in America where they have, Chinese fortune cookies.
Do you have to go all the way to China to see what real Chinese food is?
Or can you find true authentic Chinese food in America?
We don't have that much Uyghur people in this area, especially even in America. Mostly we're using like lamb, hand-pulled noodle.
We've lived in China for a combined 20 years, so we know what real Chinese food is like.
We've had some of the weirdest, wildest, and most delicious food that China has to offer. That's why we're setting out on a 3,000-mile road trip all across the west coast of the USA to find out where, and if it's possible, to find authentic Chinese food.
This is the quest for the best Chinese in the USA. C-milk, where are we?
We're in Arizona. Why are we in Arizona?
We're here to fetch the Corvette. Now, the Corvette needed a lot of expensive repairs, unfortunately. Stupid just because it's got the Corvette brand name, but we're going on an epic trip. And what are we doing?
We're going to find the real, most authentic Chinese food that you can find in America. My home country, actually. Now, I've actually eaten Chinese food all over America before, but it's usually at these kind of imposter restaurants, right?
Oh yeah, we see them all over the place here. What was that, walk and roll?
There's lots of good plays on words. They're even, here in Arizona, they're even still using the word Oriental to describe Chinese food. And all these fusion restaurants, Chinese and Japanese fusion. But actually, it's just these all-you-can-eat buffets for about $5, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not real Chinese food.
No, it's not.
And living in China for about 10 years and 12 years, combined over 20 years, we actually know what real Chinese food is actually like.
Exactly. Now, of course, this is America, but we already got the steaks and burgers and all that stuff out of our system, trust me.
You got your tie cut off in that restaurant.
Got my tie cut off, yeah.
Enough cowboys, enough cacti. We need to hit the road, and we're going to head to California to find the best and most authentic Chinese food in America.
Can't wait. The quest for the best Chinese in America. See you on the road. Oh man, we've been over these dunes and I don't see any Chinese food.
I think we better find another path.
Oh, absolutely.
Super pumped. We're in San Diego, California. Beautiful day.
Oh yeah,
awesome stuff.
It's awesome out here. We got, we got the sea, we got sun. It's fantastic.
We've actually been pointed in the direction of apparently what is said to be the best Baozi and Jiaozi restaurant in all of America.
Which is pretty fantastic, and it's a little ironic because the first restaurant we're going to try is, it specializes in Baozi, and the first video on my channel, actually, all the way back in 2008, it's got me going to a little breakfast stall and eating a Baozi, so I think it's kind of ironic.
It is.
Yeah.
What is a Baozi, though?
Well, okay, here's the thing. As we've discussed a lot, Chinese breakfast is pretty dire.
Yeah,
I think we could say it's probably like the weakest type of Chinese food.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah. But when it comes to Baozi, that's the one breakfast food that every foreigner, including myself and you, actually really likes.
Right.
It's basically a steamed bun, and inside you can get meat, vegetables, all sorts of different fillings, and it's pretty delicious. So I'm seriously looking forward to it.
Me too. Now, ironically, also for me, the first food I had in China after I got off the plane, other than pig brains, which is at the same restaurant, was Jiaozi. Yeah. And Jiaozi is dumplings.
Yeah.
Now, if you've had dumplings in Chinese restaurants here in America, you've probably had pot stickers, and those.
Why is it called a pot sticker?
Well, because they stick to the pot. They use wonton wrappers.
Okay.
And they're really sticky, really thick. Much more similar to Japanese gyoza.
Right.
So the ones that we have in China, they're steamed, they're fluffy, they're full of all kinds of different fillings. You got lamb, crab, chicken, pork, all kinds of stuff. And I remember it being a very special meal for me because I had never had dumplings like that before. Well, we've heard through the grapevine that this in fact is the best place for this stuff. So I feel like we got to hit the road and enjoy the beautiful sunshine and seaside and just get there.
Yeah, can't wait. See you at the restaurant.
The name of the restaurant in here, it's Great Wow, and it's like the same tone in China, a famous building, Great Wall, but it's just WOW. For my dad personally, he doesn't want to change the taste. He actually tried a lot of places in the US and San Diego before he opened this restaurant. Just wanted to know how like Americans like the taste of Chinese food. Well, he tried it, and then he's like, this is not Chinese food. I'm not going to do the same thing. So that's why he started to do his own dumpling and the own bun.
我们这个饭店呢是一家中国家庭式的中国餐馆，所以说这个做的味道的话呢，全部都是以家庭味道为主。这个我们主要的特色呢就是这个酱肉包子。这个包子的话呢，我们是采取的是第一个馅儿足，第二个呢个儿大，这个让人看起来呢很有吸引力，而且呢味道的话呢很受美国人这边的欢迎。
So Winston, the restaurant today in question is Great Wow. It's kind of a play on words, isn't it?
Yeah, Great Wall, that kind of thing.
They are famous for their jiaozi, which we've explained are dumplings, right?
Yeah, here we go, over here.
Turns out they have a lot of different kinds of jiaozi here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not just one. And I was super pleased to talk to the boss here earlier.
Yeah.
And they're actually from Beijing. Now, most of the Chinese people that you'll meet in Chinese restaurants in America are either from Guangdong or Fujian,
yeah,
right?
Fujian or Guangdong, yeah.
So that was kind of a treat, and this is northern food, which we love in
Yeah,
particular.
absolutely.
Right? Why don't you talk through what we got today?
Well, first of all, got this massive Baozi over here. This thing is
that is
huge.
huge.
I mean, you know, it's
Size of your face, really.
It's kind of their specialty. I mean, they were explaining that they used to make the normal size ones,
Right.
and then they decided to make bigger ones, kind of probably because Americans like big portions, to be
Right.
honest. But he said this is a gongbao jidin one.
Right, so that's Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah, now everybody knows, all the foreigners, that's the foreigner's meal. You know what I mean? So I got to give it a bite.
Let's do it.
What do you reckon? Okay, right.
Is it good? Thanks for offering me one.
You don't need one.
Why not?
You're all about the jiaozi.
No, I'm getting in here too. You joking me?
It's actually, I've never had this before because it's unique. So I can't, it's good, right? It's really good. I can't give it an authenticity rating.
This threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
You know why?
It is gongbao jidin.
I really expected it to be full of like Kung Pao chicken itself, but even better, it's the meat flavored like Kung Pao chicken, which is awesome. So it's almost like if you'd picture a pork or a hamburger patty,
Yeah.
flavored like Kung Pao chicken, then you'd have a slightly sweet mantou surrounding it. You'd have an amazing baozi.
It's
This
fantastic.
Is this the biggest baozi you've ever had?
No.
No, you've had bigger.
Yeah. There are places in Shenzhen I can get bigger baozi, but it is right up there. Compared to most baozi that I've had, and I'm a baozi aficionado. As far as authenticity, you know, I've never had a Kung Pao chicken one. It's definitely not high. I'd give it like a 3 or a 4 out of 10 for authenticity. But on the taste scale, I'm definitely giving it like a 7. 7 or even an 8. It's awesome.
I'm gonna go for an 8 on the taste scale. Also agree with you with the authenticity. I mean, it's not like nothing I've ever had before. I don't think mainland China even has it. Prove me wrong.
Get yourself a jiaozi. Which one you want?
So these are going to be the pork and onion jiaozi, and these are your classic jiaozi. But one thing you have to do, if you're going to eat Chinese dumplings, especially northern style, is you're going to mix your own sauce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I like to use a little bit of chili oil.
Yeah. 你可以吃辣的吗？
我可以。不要太辣，不要太辣，不要辣死我。Okay, and this is the soy sauce. I only use a little bit of soy sauce.
I'm a fan of soy sauce.
I'm a fan of vinegar, so I go all in on the bin.
你喜欢吃醋?
Yeah. Basically, they use dark vinegar usually for these dumplings.
Yep.
And you take one. Some cheeky folk will cut one open and let the vinegar kind of soak inside.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to just get the casing on the outside soaked in.
Good idea.
Let's go for this bad boy. I'll let you in first, and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
谢谢老板。
谢谢你。
怎么样吃这味道？
挺好吃，挺好吃，
非常好吃，
真的。
感谢感谢。
跟北京啊。
对。I only like to just put soy sauce. I'm not interested in all that vinegar malarkey.
Whatever.
So,
We're in America, you can be yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm going to just give it a shot. Well, that was great.
Do you give yourself a little splash?
I
It's
enjoyed
okay, your
it so
seat's dark.
I enjoyed it so much I dropped it. Let's try that again. Fantastic.
The pork inside of there is so well seasoned, and that's something that actually makes it better than a lot of jiaozi I've had in China, is it actually seems like they actually marinated it, right?
Yeah.
Really good onion taste. A little bit of garlic, hint of garlic in there too.
Yeah.
A little bit, I would say, more care was put into the filling than most places I've had in China.
Absolutely.
And for authenticity, I mean, wouldn't you say the outside shell, like the noodle, is actually like a wheat-based noodle?
I'd say that, to be honest, this is very high on the authenticity rating because I've had jiaozi just like this
Exactly,
in China.
for sure.
Exactly the same. So
I have to give it a 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for authenticity for the jiaozi. Absolutely.
sure.
What about the taste?
As for taste, I have to say this, and it might break some hearts in mainland China, but in a way, it's one of the better jiaozi I've had in my life. I'd say it tastes fresher, it tastes like you can trust the ingredients inside of it. It's just kind of bites the tongue a little bit with the onion and garlic. I like it quite a bit more than jiaozi I usually eat, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for taste.
Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I'm not a big jiaozi guy usually, but I'm going to give it an 8 just because it is delicious. And you're absolutely right. You know, when you're working with the right ingredients, you know, you can really make a good recipe even better. So, absolutely. So, 10 out of 10 authenticity, 8 out of 10 for taste for me.
Sounds good.
What's next?
Shall we move on?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Next, we're going to have these spicy, very, very spicy looking dogs here.
Oh yeah, you go for that. I know. Well, you're not very good at eating spicy though.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Just for
Okay,
the
go
camera.
for it. Go for it.
老板，这是什么饺子？ These are the wontons. So these are not quite your traditional jiaozi, but it definitely comes in a very spicy sauce. It almost looks like they use lao gama.
Yeah, it looks like there's lao gama in there for sure, which is a kind of sauce very popular in China. It's
It
really
doesn't
nice. Yeah.
It doesn't smell super spicy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Eat it more.
Mmm.
We love this place.
Yeah, it's fantastic, right? Yeah.
Really good soft wontons. Almost like a bean paste taste to it.
Okay.
Quite nice. I'd like to see if you
Yeah,
like
I'll
it.
give it a shot. Just as is. Let's see. This is, you know, cheers to all you out there. It's nice.
It's really nice, right?
Yeah. I have to say off the bat though, I'm not used to having that flavor in China. So the flavor is
Yeah.
kind of unique. This is not what this place is famous for, but we just ordered them because we wanted to try them, you know, and give it a shot. And what do you think so far? I think those are pretty
Those
good.
are really, really good. Definitely try those out for
Yeah.
sure. Now, one thing we're really familiar with in China, though, is xiaolongbao,
Yeah.
which translates to little dragon bag.
pretty much, yeah.
But they're kind of Shanghai-style dumplings with soup in them, right?
Yep, exactly. And what you do is you put them in a spoon, you kind of puncture them so the soup comes up. Be careful, it can be really hot, so
It
don't
can
just
be.
throw it in your mouth. Good?
Really good xiaolongbao.
Okay, awesome.
Gonna go all natural. I like how they actually like hand kind of knead all the dough and stuff and really put care into how it looks, which is really nice. Sometimes you don't get that in China.
Yeah, not as much as this, but yeah.
As for authenticity, 10 out of 10 again. Completely what you'd get in China.
I've had that in Shanghai.
Absolutely, a
And of
million
course,
times.
you get them in all the dim sum restaurants, things like that. That's really authentic.
Yeah.
And the taste, again, for me, it's an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I've had soupier ones.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But very, very good. Very, very good stuff.
Excellent. So the only thing remaining is our authentic Baozi.
Yeah, this is the kind of the coup de grace. This is what we came here for, right?
Oh wow! Look
Oh,
at that!
boy.
Look at that! That is
steamy. You gotta give me
delicious.
half of that one, man.
Absolutely. Here, you grab this.
Oh, it's hot. It's really
It's
hot.
really, really hot. Give me a sec.
You gotta eat them when they're hot. That's the whole
Gotta eat them
point.
when they're hot. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot. Oh yeah.
Walking to work, my first couple years in China, hot roadside baozi, you don't really know what it is when you first get there. You know, what are these steamed buns? You get one, sometimes you get the veggie one, sometimes you get the meat
It's
one.
really cool the way it's prepared on the side of the road. It's like
For sure.
smoke billowing out with steam, really.
Right.
Especially on a cold morning, you just see this like steam, and it looks
Right.
so interesting. And everyone's crowding around and grabbing these hot, steamy buns. You know.
What makes these better than that is that it seems like there's almost a gravy in it, right? Whereas it's not, you know how you'll bite into a baozi in China, it's just kind of a brick of meat, and then you have to eat the bread around it. This is kind of soaking it all up, and it's a nice gravy. It tastes delicious.
It is.
Authenticity in a way is almost difficult to say because I like it better than most baozi I've ever had. Does that make it less authentic? I don't think so. It's the same format.
The ingredients are there. It's got the same flavor. It's just a little more so because they're using better ingredients.
Right.
It's definitely high up there on the authenticity. I'd say the baozi here, except for the Americanized Kung Pao chicken ones,
Right.
these ones are absolutely, top notch. I'd say definitely 10 out of 10.
I'm definitely gonna say 10 out of 10, and for taste, I might go 10 on this one.
Baozi is one of my favorite foods, so I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna go for a 9. And that's
Okay.
just because I know you get better stuff out there, but this...
In the world.
Yeah, in the world, but as far as baozi are concerned, I don't think you get better than this.
No. This is top notch. Definitely up there for sure. Oh, by the way, I can confirm, I think this is definitely the best Baozi and Jiaozi I've had in America, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
What dish would you, if you could only pick one
Just
dish, what
that,
would you pick?
just the baozi, the pork, the normal pork baozi.
Right.
Absolutely delicious.
I'm gonna agree with that, but I'm also gonna throw on, get a plate of these pork and onion jiaozi as well.
Yeah.
These are just freaking awesome. I love these a lot.
Amazing.
And it's really good to have this kind of stuff in America. It's strange almost.
Yeah,
I'm used to the lo mein and the General Tso's chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. So I think we can say it's a pretty authentic place.
For sure.
So that was interesting.
I really did not expect that to be as authentic as it actually was.
It was actually really authentic.
It really, really was.
Yeah.
The whole point of this trip is we're not trying to plug restaurants or anything.
No.
So if a restaurant's gonna suck, it's gonna suck, but I can't say that one did.
No, it didn't. Absolutely not. No, and the boss is friendly. He can't speak in English, but his daughter, that's his daughter,
Yeah.
she can speak English just fine. Of
course.
And, locals were walking past the door and saying, hey, this place is awesome.
Yeah, they're all shouting at us
Yeah.
while we were shooting the video. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No, I liked it. And, I was kind of expecting this trip to be all about, spring rolls and sweet and sour chicken and General Tso's, this and that. But we're off to a good start. That was really good.
We absolutely are. Well, tomorrow we have a big day ahead of us.
Ready to hit the road?
I sure am.
Let's do it.
Next time on Quest for the Best Chinese in the USA, we head to a neighborhood in Los Angeles that might as well be mainland China to try what's said to be the most authentic Chongqing spicy hot pot. If you like the show, consider supporting us with the limited time only ADVChina Quest for the Best Chinese in the USA t-shirt featuring the iconic purple 1993 Corvette and a classic Chinese takeaway box. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Hey, so we bumped into a subscriber here in Tucson.
Hi guys,
Your name?
I'm Sonny.
Sunny.
I'm from Tucson. I go to here to the University of Arizona, and I saw these guys out here and want to come say hi, see what they're doing.
Awesome.
They're not in China right now, so I was
small
pretty
world.
surprised. Yeah,
It's a random place to run into us, I think.
yeah, absolutely. But it was really nice to see you guys.
So nice to see you. Hey, can you help me and tell everyone to stay awesome?
Stay awesome, guys.